So this video is going absolutely bananas. This dude Jeff on TikTok, he goes by Jeff Cooks. Man, this dude got fired on Christmas Day from his job at Ruby Tuesdays. Let's go ahead and take a look because this is messed up, dude. This is gonna be messed up. I can tell already.
I got fired from my job on Christmas.
Trash.
On Christmas. After 19 years working for the company.
Wow.
I'm not going to say their name, but it rhymes with Booby Poos Day.
Ruby Tuesday!
Okay. I started as a server when I was 19 years old. Became a bartender. I did shift leading for a while. I was assistant general manager for years. And then I finally became the general manager.
Good for you, man.
Very proud of that. I worked really hard for that.
Definitely.
19 years, I never missed a day of work.
I'm not gonna lie, we had the same struggles, man. I grew up in food. I know exactly what it needs. You know how the grind you have to put in, from being a damn busboy to serving to bartending to leading shifts to managing.
I've always showed up. I've always been consistent. Always done everything. I've watched the company go from 1,000 stores down to 195. I've went the whole way with the company. They decided they were going to be open on Christmas Day this year.
Trash.
So first of all, I had to tell my family and my kids that I was going to miss Christmas dinner. And
Nobody is going to Ruby Tuesdays on goddamn Christmas. Nobody's going to Ruby Tuesday on Christmas. I can't believe a lot of corporations are doing this, man. People are being open. Their corporations are pushing for the extra penny. They are trying to drive profit to the bottom line by opening these extra days. What is 24 hours? What is one day of opening? What is going to cost you the morale? It's going to cost you employees. Because just best believe employees will quit if they have to work on Christmas. Not only that, how are they getting paid extra? Probably not. But let's keep watching.
all of that and all the activities and family time to go to work. What I didn't want to do was just make my employees work. So I took volunteers. The company didn't pay an extra dime
Told you
to work on Christmas Day.
Told
No
you.
holiday pay, no bonus pay, no time
Nope.
and a half, no double time, nothing. But they expected me to just make people work.
It's great that you took volunteers at first. You're not probably going to get a lot of volunteers. You're probably going to get the little one-offs, man. The few people that maybe feel sorry for you. And not only that, because they don't offer anything to pay in restaurants, you're going to see a lot of people like general managers, like shift managers, probably come out of their own pocket to pay people. Let me pay you to pick up this shift. Let me give you an extra $50 because I know your time. Let me give you an extra $100. I need somebody to come and work.
Which I didn't want to do. I work in a college town. Most of them were at home on break with their families. The few people I had around town that were still working, they wanted Christmas off. They wanted to spend time with their families on Christmas like they should.
If you work at, I'm sorry to keep cutting off because I'm just like this hits home to me. Like this, I'm very knowledgeable about this, man. But like, if you work a college campus or around a college campus, those seasonal workers, those workers that you have full time during when school is let in, that you depend on as a operator, they're gone. They're either driving back home, flying back home. They've been in school, they've been working. They just want to take the holiday break off, decompress, and those sort of things.
Like I wanted to.
You don't have the availability.
So I had 3 volunteers that were willing to work on Christmas. There was no previous sales. There was nothing really to base that on. We were only going to be open from 4 to 9. So we were going to run it with the 4 of us. I talked to my boss about it. He's like, that's not enough. He's like, you need more people. You got to make more people work with no incentive on Christmas Day. I couldn't get anybody else to work. I couldn't make anybody work. I was not going to fire anybody for not working on Christmas.
You did the right thing.
So the 4 of us did the absolute best we could, and we got killed. I cooked all the food by myself.
Who is going to Ruby Tuesdays on Christmas, y'all? If anything, it's probably the leftover college crew. Like, you know, the college students that didn't go nowhere and they just need someone. You're open, everybody else is closed. You're going to take advantage of those 5 hours. It's probably
I had a host, I had a server, and I had a brand new shift leader first day out of training that was trying to help out wherever she could. She started out cooking with me for a while, and then they started filling up in the front, and the whole place filled up. And I've never seen so many to-go orders come in within a few hour span ever. Apparently, we were the only place open in town.
Yep.
I did the best I could. I cooked by myself. I cooked thousands of dollars worth of sales and food. till about 8 o'clock. We were supposed to close at 9. By 8 o'clock, I was almost out of prep. Both sides of my line were empty. I was running back and forth to the cooler. Both sides of my screens were both still full. The restaurant was still full. I didn't know what to do. We were all overwhelmed. We ended up closing the front door 1 hour early at 8 so we could finish taking care of all the people inside the restaurant and finish up the to-go orders that we could not turn off. I cannot turn off the to-go orders.
Man, this is an absolute failure. Not just for you, Jeff, as a GM. I'm gonna just tell you this right now. If you had a above store leader like a DM, a regional, that wasn't, y'all have no previous data to go off of. You don't know if it's gonna be busy or slow. You want it to be busy. Don't get me wrong. You don't take any risks, right? Let's just staff up, cut people. But the man is telling you we have staffing issues. This is going beyond what he is in control of. Now, what you can be in control of is let me pause these online orders. Let me pause takeout. Let me pause what they call online ordering. Let me tell people what's going on, because right now what's happening is not only are you just running down your employees, you're gonna have guests that's going to Ruby Tuesdays for a holiday that wants and expects a good time but is not getting it. So guess what? You're gonna get the bad comments. All right, you're gonna have first time guests that's just like, yeah, I'm never going back again. You're gonna have some guests that like, oh, it's Christmas, they're slow, they're short staff. I mean, they're not slow, but they're short staff. They're busy as hell. We're gonna give them a break in the Christmas spirit. But this is definitely a failure from the above store leadership. That's what's up.
They would stop at 9. So I finished cooking what I had for all of those people, ran back and forth, prepped some things on the fly to get those people taken care of, to get the to-go orders all taken care of, to get to 9 o'clock. We closed, 4 of us closed the entire restaurant. I closed the entire kitchen by myself. We washed thousands of dollars worth of dishes. We were all there very late at night. And then I got fired for my efforts.
Wow. What did they
So
fire you for, Jeff?
I already got another job. I'm starting at the bottom.
What did they fire you for, man? You probably got the complaints. I get it. You probably got the complaints. You probably tried. You've been there for 19 years, dude. You told them you knew this store in and out. You warned them that this might not work. You don't have enough staff. Yet they didn't even want to meet you halfway on a holiday that no one even planned for you to be open for. You've never been open for this. Make it make sense. And probably because of the comments, probably because of operations, probably because you fell short. You still made money, you made sales, but it came at a cost, right? The guest experience. And now they want to fire you. That just shows you the 19 years that you put in for the grind, that shit went out the door. They didn't care about that. They just cared about one day, a 4 hour span. That's how much they valued your tenureship.
I had to just grab a job. I had to grab a server job. I'm in training.
Where you
After
at, Jeff?
19 years, I'm in training to be a server at another restaurant. And man, what a gut punch.
It is, dude. I get
To
it.
be the person that is in charge of everything and knows the answer to every question and has put in all of that work just thrown away. I know I have comparable skills. I know I have experience. I know that eventually I will get another job, but the market is tough right now, man. It is not a good time to be trying to get a new job without.
Hell no, it's not. Jeff, I feel bad for you. Not only did you get fired off a holiday for trying to do your best, you got fired during a down slow slip. January is the slowest time for any restaurant. That's why they push gift cards to get people to come back in, the bonus gift cards to kind of supplement sales, to kind of gain a little bit traffic right after those busy holiday sales. People are buying gifts and stuff like that, trying to save a little bit of money. Restaurants are slow. They pick up mid-February back to the end of February. College lets back in. You might get a little bit of traction there, man. But this is really messed up, Jeff. I understand that you're paying. No one's trying to hire a GM in January unless they're really desperate. And it's probably not a good culture if you're really going there. You built something for 19 years and they threw that away. Ruby Tuesday should be ashamed of themselves. After looking, I looked at this guy's comment, and guys, look, let's just go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and take a look. This is Ruby Tuesday's page on TikTok. Ruby Tuesday. This is the last video that they put. Look, just watch. This is Ruby Tuesday. We're
Let's
gonna go
do Ruby
here.
Tuesday.
They're still going off. This is what? This is not too far. This is not too long ago. This is actually 1026. Okay, they haven't posted anything 1026. They haven't posted anything since before 1026. This is the latest post. But look at the comments, guys. Look at the comments here. I just want to share that with everybody. People are going in for Jeff. People are going in for Jeff. Look at this. Ryan Blatcher fired a manager for not forcing his employees to work on Christmas Day. Insane, bro. Until you do right by Jeff Cook, everything you do will fail. Watch. Look, people are rallying for Jeff. We don't go to Ruby Tuesdays anymore for Jeff Cook. 78,000 likes. People are going to boycott you. Already down to 119 stores. You owe Jeff Cook so much. 19 years? Not even holiday pay. I'm here because of Jeff. Boycott on behalf of Jeff. This is for Jeff. Throwing a punch. Has anyone seen the apology to Jeff? Hell no. How does Ruby Tuesdays still exist when Chili's gives you gives you holiday pay? Like exactly. Leave to go to the competitor. Ruby Tuesday sales after Jeff's videos probably plummeting. Ryan Blatcher fired a manager for not forcing his employees to work on Christmas Day. Come on, bro. Justice for Jeff. Hashtag justice for Jeff. Look at everybody just rallying up, man. But let's just go ahead and say Ruby Tuesday's stock. Let's just see if they're taking a punch right now. As far as the Ruby Tuesday's stock. What is going on here, guys? Y'all think anything is happening? Ruby Tuesday is no longer a publicly traded company. Oh shit! I mean, you can't even trade. You can't even trade. Final acquisition was two out there. Look, you can't even. How? This no, you're not even a publicly traded restaurant anymore. You're struggling for the attention. You're struggling for the image, man. People, this new Gen Z probably doesn't even know what a Ruby Tuesday is, man. I thought they died off long ago. You're very little stores. And this is how you treat your long-lasting employees on a holiday when he absolutely tried his best. We don't know the full story, but I can tell he probably got fired because he couldn't deliver. The comments were there. The complaints were there. He tried. 19 years down the drain, man. Y'all at Ruby Tuesdays, y'all owe Jeff an apology. I am going to leave it at that. Y'all suck. Suck.